Shit. Oh God, it's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whomever likes your poem the most. Okay, that's not any pressure. Um, Suicide? Excuse me? What? No, I don't want to make a poem about that. Um, Vibrant, Cheer, Inferno, Starscape, Marshmallow, Nimble, Vivid, Jumpy, Strawberry, Suicide. One of these things is not like the other. Um, let's do Starscape. Okay. So we're just gonna like pick all these words and they're gonna put them in a poem for us. It feels like a Mad Libs if anybody remembers those. Misery, disarray, extraordinary, heart, disaster, covet, question, comfortable, shame, friends. Okay, well, we already chose Starscape, so maybe extraordinary. Charm, variance, portrait, entropy, ocean, sing, silly, existence, agonizing, clumsy. I'm going to choose ocean because I did sky. Now we can do ocean, anime, frightening, hope, adventure, flee, tenacious, sparkle, jump, doki doki. I don't even know what that means, but that's the name of this. Electricity. Maybe sparkle because of the stars. Headphones, I guess I'm having to pick 20 words. Headphones, intellectual, peaceful, tragedy, tears, Valentine. Some of these words are like really kind of ominous and sad. Captive, anxiety, excitement, rain cloud. Let's do peaceful. Meager. You know what I should have done is just pick like all kinds of random words and seeing what they could do with it. Ooh, I earned a trophy. Doki Doki Poetry Slam. All right. Meager, sugar, calm, games, blanket kiss, sunny, incapable, incongruent, nightgown. I can't believe that on the very first page, like, suicide was a choice. That's like a red flag right there of what's to come. Maybe sunny? Essence, dark, shopping, embrace, skipping, cheeks, as in face cheeks or butt cheeks. Amazing, whisper, flower, vitality. Let's do vitality. Socks, pain, hair, poof, lollipop, bunny. Like if I would have picked all the like darker type words, I wonder which one of them would like it more. Whirlwind, sensation, hurt, twirl. Let's do whirlwind. Dream, empty, dazzle, fireworks, secretive, imagination, parfait, defeat, unstable, heaven sent. That sounds more like a love poem. Let's do fireworks. Lust, explode, papa, smile, kawaii. There's kawaii. That's exactly what I feel like this game is so far. Asterisk, so far. Heartbeat, loud, vanilla, chocolate, family. Do heartbeat. Fester, mouse, graveyard, desire, time, sunset, lucky, bed, raindrops, universe. Sunset, of course. Sadness, giggle, music, sweet, massacre. Damn. Vertigo, holiday, analysis, wonderful, marriage. Music. Okay, I think we got 7 more to go. Unrestrained, memories, unrequited, forgive, feather, insight, afterimage, grief, destiny, precious. Maybe memories. Uncanny, prayer, disown, pure, anger, peace. Did I use peace? Or was it like peaceful? Either way. Playground, shiny, joy, horror. Let's do shiny. Crimson, alone, spinning, fun, bouncy, fickle, rainbow, cute, melancholy, daydream. Rainbow, of course. Beauty, waterfall, fantasy, kitty, broken, happiness, pout, lazy, scars, fear. Yikes. Let's do waterfall. I feel like this poem is going to have like a nature kind of feel. Stars, ocean, waterfall, sunset, rainbow, milk, summer, eternity, clouds, pleasure, wrath, death, infinite, candy, together. Let's do summer. That's a good holiday, or a good season too, but fall is definitely up there for me. And it's the first day of October. Let's see. Lipstick, ribbon, cage, childhood, journey, laugh, contamination, bubbles, party, determination. Let's do journey. Almost done with this poem. Infallible, play, rose, vacation, judgment, love, vivacious, skirt, passion, pink. Let's do passion. Last word. Extreme, bliss, ambient, philosophy, breathe, melody, fireflies, disoriented, cry, fluffy. I like fireflies. Oh my gosh, what did we come up with? That was actually a lot of words to pick for a poem. Oh, I don't even get to see it before I have to present it. Oh shit. It's a good thing I didn't make it super dark, I guess. Hi again, Winter. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Winter. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. I mean, you kind of did, but it's fine. I said I would do it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Okay, now they're calling me a he. Am I a they? Maybe. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. Do you like this so far? It is totally different. I read that it's extremely different and also very twisted, so I'm down to take the journey for sure. I wish I had more days to stream before I have to go on vacation. But I mean, that's silly. That's silly to say out loud. I wish I had more days to play video games before I go on vacation. It'll be here when I get back. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Damn, that's kind of rude. Natsuki found herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Oh, yeah? Just for your own? Are you taking a break, or? You can always send it to me on Discord, too, if it's more private. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Winter always gives it his best. Okay, another his. So I guess I'm a boy. Okay. Oh, no. Kulani, you have I feel like the worst luck when it comes to streaming. Okay. As long as he's having fun. Okay. Well, no wonder I'm nervous, surrounded by 4 cute girls. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. Do I? How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Damn, with cooking? Yeah, she shouldn't cook then. Or somebody should teach her. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Uh-oh. How come? You and Winter can become good friends too. Look at her little cheeks blushing. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. What did I bring? Or what did she bring me? Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Did you bring me more cupcakes? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. That's a good answer. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Oh, I thought it was more cupcakes. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. That's nice. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. Okie dokie. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. Like a date, like get together and discuss it. How's this girl accidentally being so cute? Well, because she's just adorable already. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. I wonder what she gave me. What book? Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Is everybody gonna read their poems? Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. What's in the closet? Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I read to go to bed. I have to read every single night before I go to bed. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. Why don't you guys, read poems or put on some play of, your favorite book or something? The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. It does. But it's not like that at all, It seems like it's like that so far. Maybe make cupcakes. Let's see here. Just a second. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Get out of there. Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, I agree, for sure. After they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. That sounds like a good idea to me. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Yes, that's what I was saying. The cupcakes, they got me in the door. What kind? Ah, well, I guess we could. Cupcakes, yes. I like the way these girls think. Ah, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Me too. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. They're making me hungry for cupcakes is what they're doing. And I don't have any cupcakes here. That's a good thing. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. See, I'm weird. I am not like a frosting person unless it's like a super light, like whipped cream frosting or cream cheese frosting or something like that, but just like straight up buttercream frosting, oh my gosh. I'm the person that will go to like Small Cakes or somewhere like that has those huge cupcakes with a big tall thing of icing and like cut off 1/4 of the icing. I'm such a weirdo. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Seriously? Then we need to eat like cupcakes together. I will eat the cake and you can have the frosting. It works out perfectly. Exactly, see? Me and my brother were like that when we were younger. I liked the yolks, but he didn't like the yolks. So I would give him my white part and he would give me the yolks. I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Ah, sorry. Wait, actually I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. Really? Oh my gosh, the yolks are the best part. But see, that's why I feel like, you know, it works out. I will eat your yolks. I like the white part too, but not just to eat by itself. It doesn't have any flavor. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Well, nobody's really talking about anything or doing anything. Does our school have a napping club? They might if it's in Japan. Don't they get to like take naps at work or something? I wonder how true that is. You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're going to have less time for anime, you know? Well, I had to stay up and write a poem. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. Oh, you're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Yeah, really. She does oversleep every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. That means like none, probably. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look at how your bow isn't straight either. Why don't you help her fix it instead of just like criticizing her? It's not very nice. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I see it. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. They are. They're not holding anything back, that's for sure. They're not thinking of, like, nice ways to say things. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Leave her alone, damn. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Yikes. That's rude. That's super mean. Yeah, it is. Tell me to fuck off. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I don't know if she will. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh, she's nervous. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. And don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Hell yeah, it does, girl. Get it? Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. I could never walk around like with a blazer buttoned up all the time. That would feel stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Yeah, leave her alone. Jeez. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. Oh, so she likes me doing stuff like that and she doesn't want a boyfriend. Okay, Sayori. Noted. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. They're like majorly flirting right now. It's making me nervous. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Yeah, you did. You said if you had a boyfriend, he wouldn't let me button up your blazer. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. Excuse me? Slow down. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Okay, this is what I was waiting for. Let's see how my poem turned out. Winter, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, me too. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yes, I did, Monica. Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? Okay, I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is written on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. I don't know why that was so hard to read. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. Oh, Monica's serious. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. It's time to read poems. Who should I show my poem to first? Oh my gosh, does this impact what they think about me? Is this an important decision? Let's do Yuri. She's got the pretty purple hair. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Well, I hope I wrote a good poem. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. Okay. Does that ever happen to you? You are talking in your head and you forget to actually say it out loud? It's fine, don't force yourself. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. That can't be good. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yes, it is. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. Although I feel like I remember at some point in like junior high or high school, they made us like write a haiku poem or something. But I don't remember why or what mine was about. I guessed that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. Oh no! Oh my gosh. That had to be so nerve-wracking. When I went to college, we had to take a speech course, like it was mandatory, and I could hear my voice shaking, like while I was talking, and like my hands would like shake. Public speaking is not my strong suit at all. You're so nervous that you were playing with your bra while you were talking. I just remember like looking down at the paper or like my little note cards and like my hands were shaking and they were super sweaty and like I could hear my voice shaking. Oh my gosh. It was so bad. Like I'm not a public speaker for sure. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It's kind of crazy that most people share that fear of public speaking. Like, that's a big one. But it is. I feel like I'm on display and I don't know. It's makes me so anxious and sweaty, lightheaded. If I ever had to give like an important speech, Uh-oh. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. I'll take your word for it because I've never tried to be a writer or write poems. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Hell yeah, there are. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. I guess we'll see. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. Well, at least you realized that you were about to gossip. I do like hearing gossip, I just don't like being a part of it. Like, I'm nosy, I want to hear about it, but I don't want to like spread it or, you know what I mean? Start it. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself or me or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Yeah, let me see yours. Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay, let's see. Ghost Under the Light. Exactly. I am a vault. I keep everything I hear to myself. I don't spread it, but I definitely want to hear it. I want to hear the gossip. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Okay. Her poem, I bet, is like way better than mine. But I agree. I love like the soft, warm lighting, like yellow, warm light. These blue LED lights in the cars and everywhere drive me insane. Makes me feel like a boomer saying that, but I really hate them and I can't see. Especially when the LED lights are like in my face. I feel like I'm about to drive off the road. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. Girl, your handwriting was pretty. What? I wasn't thinking about that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. I'm surprised. Like, I know around here in different places, like having neon and stuff on your cars is illegal. So it's like, why the fuck is it legal for them to shine an LED spotlight in my face that I can see from 5 miles away like it's blinding? That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. It was a pretty poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. Who am I to judge? I don't know anything about poetry. I only came for the cupcakes. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Okay. Something easy to digest, I suppose. It was a pretty poem. Standing under the street light. I liked it, like I could see it. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hoo-hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Winter. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Yeah, you definitely missed the point. What the hell? I didn't get that at all. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. She's definitely smarter about writing and poetry than I am. You can tell. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. Okay, that's deep. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. I still have like 2 or 3 other poems to read. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Who should I show my poem to next? How about Natsuki? Let's see what this cute, kawaii little girl writes about. I feel like it's going to be dark for some reason. It's always the super cute people, the mild people that have darkness in the brain. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. Damn, that's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. I wrote about sunsets and starlight and all of that. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? See, it's always the mild ones. Don't mess with her. I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Yeah, I showed you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. She's giving me shit about my poem, and she wrote a nursery rhyme like this? Unacceptable. Super rude. Okay. Yeah, I told you that you weren't going to like it. Yeah, it was really juvenile. I wrote about sunsets and shit like that. You're talking about eagles can fly. I like it. Just be honest. I am. It was a nursery rhyme. My goodness. And she's being rude about my poem. I mean, to be fair, I haven't even read my poem, so it could be trash. I have no idea. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. See, so at the beginning of this game, it gave me the warning, everybody in this game is over 18 or 18 plus. But she just said high school. Are all these people still in high school 18 plus? I don't buy it. So people don't even take my writing seriously. I mean, it was a little childish. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. I don't know, it didn't hit me very hard, but to each his own. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Okay. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro? Okay, sure. I'm glad you learned something. Alright, yep, thanks. Next. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Oh, you're the youngest one. So I guess you're 18 and everybody else is 19 plus in high school. Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Well, that's nice. I guess that's considerate. But she shit on our poem, though, is all I'm saying. Who should I show my poem to next? Maybe Monica. Hi, Winter. Having a good time so far? I mean, I am enjoying myself so far. Yeah, good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Maybe let's not write poems again so soon. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? All right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? Sure, nobody else has liked it so far, but okay. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Winter. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. That's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. Hey, someone finally likes it. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? Well, I should have showed her my poem first. Because everybody else is not nice. You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Are we? Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, oh Lord, how does she talk about me? It sounds like the two of you are really care about each other's well-being. Are we more than friends? Or should we be more than friends? Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Me. I knew that. Yeah, it's totally unexpected. No, it's not. Not if you've actually lived your life and know people. It's always the happy people that you have to check on. Let's see. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. I still don't know what my poem looks like. They maybe choose all those words for nothing. I'd love to see you try new things, but I did pick all happy things, and Natsuki didn't, is that her name? I think I'm close. Didn't like it at all. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. True. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That does not mean I always feel that way, you know? Yes, I do. I totally understand. Well, let's read it then. Okay, this is a long poem. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Maybe I just don't understand poetry. So what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. I'm really not, though. Like, as much as I love reading, and especially like reading fiction, I'm really not, I guess, that cultured when it comes to poems. I don't know, like, some are good, some I'm just like, yeah, okay, some I have no idea what they're talking about. That's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis. Oh, you like listening to audio? I wish I could. Like, I always download the audio version, but unless somebody, like listening to Matthew McConaughey's books in his voice, 1,000%. But sometimes the people that they pay to read their books just don't capture it, I guess, enough for me to listen to it. But I love reading. But the problem with reading, like, I read The Expanse. It was like a series of books. Really, really good. Loved them. And then I tried to watch The Expanse, the actual like show that they created from the books. And I couldn't get into it because in my head, I already had the characters like set and voices and all these things. Because it was, I mean, there were like 13 or 14 books in this series. So in my mind, they were already formed. And then watching them on the show was like, no, this is not right. But a lot of people are like that. I don't even think it's like a learning disability. You know what I mean? Like, some people retain by reading, some retain by like writing it down, some retain by hearing it, some retain by watching things play out or whatever. I have a voice for audio. Oh, that's so sweet. But don't we all hate our voice, like when we hear it? Like, when I hear my voice, you're just like, oh God, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. I appreciate you saying that. That's so sweet. I think you have a voice for audio too, though. I mean, honestly, you and Soda, like, very soft, like, you know, just gentle voices. I love that. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Oh, thank you. That's so nice of you to say, Kulani. I'm not a fan of my voice, but if you are, then I appreciate that. It probably helps when I'm like reading every single line of this game, doesn't it? I know, so it's just so, and like the little southern accent, perfect. What's the inspiration behind this one? Yeah, what was the inspiration? I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. What does that mean? Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Are you trying to say that you like me, Monica? Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. I think that's true with anything. I used to be like a hardcore perfectionist, which just meant that I felt like nothing was ever finished because it wasn't perfect, but nothing is ever perfect. So being a perfectionist is just pointless. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. True. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's a good life motto. That's my advice for today. Well, at least Monica was like sweet and constructive and helpful about it. The other two were just mean. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to next? Well, only Sayori is left, but they said that she should enjoy it. So finally, maybe somebody will enjoy and appreciate my poem. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Winter. She does. She loves it. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Oh, jeez. That's not quite the compliment. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? And she's like, what are you implying? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a winter poem. She likes me, and that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. Oh goodness. You're so weird, Sayori. She's being nice to us. Don't be like that. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. I know, right? Because I wasn't even going to join this club in the first place. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Oh, well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. Well, at least I'm a man of my word. It's like I said before, Winter, deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Well, and people that like cupcakes, because that's why I came in the first place. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Oh, knowing how much this means to her and all. Oh, so we do like her a little bit. I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Okay. All right, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay. Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Let's see. See how I notice it, like certain words that I picked out, like sunshine and those kind of things. Like I'm seeing certain words in other people's poems. So, dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That could be like my poem. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Hell yeah. That's the best poem yet. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? She wrote it on an empty stomach first thing in the morning. No, just a little bit. That's because she never wakes up on time. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. It was a pretty decent poem, like an ode to sunshine. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. That's a good breakfast. Or avocado toast. I love avocado toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. I don't really eat breakfast though, unless I'm like on vacation. Then for some reason, I'm always hungry for breakfast. It's like my body knows we're on vacation and we want to eat every meal possible. At home though, like I just don't care about breakfast. I don't really eat breakfast. It's usually just coffee until I'm hungry for lunch. But definitely on vacation, I'm always hungry for breakfast. I don't know what the difference is. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. But next time I won't forget, and I'm going to write the best poem ever. Saturday mornings, yeah, like I definitely like brunch too, or like if somebody's visiting me, like I'll take them somewhere for breakfast. But if I'm just like at home, like I don't have breakfast stuff because I just don't really eat it. And I'm an empty nester now, so like everything here is stuff that I actually eat. So I don't really have breakfast stuff. If I do, I don't eat it at breakfast time, I eat it at night. Night breakfast is the best. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. You guess? Phew. I guess that's everyone. Hell yeah, that was long. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Yeah, they did. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. I don't know, what's her name, Natsuki, that just basically said like, cheetahs run, eagles fly. I feel like mine probably stood up to hers. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? I don't know. I feel like I did too, because I didn't get it. It wasn't deep for me. It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. Ugh, I didn't get that. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Oh man. They're arguing over their poems. Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. Uh-oh, this isn't going to be pretty. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Winter did too. I don't know if I would say I liked it. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. Oh shit, they're getting catty. First of all... Nothing good ever starts with first of all. It's always like sass after that. If it starts with first of all, no. going to be a problem. Excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Ooh, that was a little bitty diss. And Winter liked my poem too, you know. It is the first line to let you know there's about to be a problem. First of all, why are they throwing me into their argument? He even told me he was impressed by it. Oh, shit. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Winter appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Ladies, leave me out of it. I didn't even say anything. It's like day 2 of this club and they're already about to fight over me. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? I hope they don't ask me. I don't want to choose. Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Yikes. Yeah, step in and break this up because they're getting a little snappy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Winter started showing up. Oh, shit. Did they? I wasn't even paying attention. I feel like her boobs were like pretty big from the beginning. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Seriously, stay out of that. I don't like the fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Please don't ask me shit. Leave me out of it. Winter, she's just trying to make me look bad. It does, yeah. I wonder if she really like stuffed her bra or something. That's not true. She started it. You guys, I am not a babysitter. Please, I don't want to be involved in your argument. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? I mean, I understand that too, but they can't be so simple that, like, they're grade school. The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Winter. I said leave me out of it. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. I like the in-between. Like, I do like deep writing, but I don't want to be so confused after I read it that I don't understand what it was about. You understand that, right, Winter? You guys leave me alone. Well, yeah, I'm speechless. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? That's what I'm saying. It's not like I know anything about writing. I came for the cupcakes, ladies, remember? But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Oh, So of course that's going to be... Okay, so here's where it gets difficult. Honestly, I like Yuri's personality in this so far more than Natsuki because she's very, like, defensive, but also very cutesy, which is just, like, a contradiction. I don't know. I think On the outside, she's like super cute and whatever, but she's got like a little meanness to her, and I don't know if I trust that. Should I ask Sayori to help me? She's the one that thinks the most like me. So maybe I'll ask for her help. But I would pick Yuri. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? There you go. There's a good diversion. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. See what I mean? She's just like, she's a little jabby. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Then why are you trying to bring me into it? Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Uh-oh. Stop. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? I think they're fighting because they both like me. That's what I think. Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. I mean, I didn't notice the difference, but I really wasn't paying that much attention. Big and beautiful. Poor Yuri, I know she's like, oh my god, so embarrassed. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. Me too, this has gone way too far. We're just writing poems. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. Yeah, but that's just being smart. You stayed out of the argument. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Well, I mean, I guess you are president, but... Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. That's what I'm saying, I was trying to stay out of it. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might... Why am I talking like that about my friend? She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Why did I just call her airhead? That's not nice. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Oh. Causing your stomach to knot, huh? Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Oh, do I like Monika? I feel like I just can't make up my mind. I like everybody here, apparently. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? I don't know if I liked it. It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Winter, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. The same as who? It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. No, I don't want to do that. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. We have to write another poem. Damn it, we do. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Who do I want to impress? Winter, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Ooh. I feel like maybe a romance is blossoming. But then also I'm clearly attracted to the other people, and Monica smiled at me and made my stomach feel weird, so... Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. Great, so it is me that they're fighting about. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. You know, Winter, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everybody is what makes me feel the happiest. Aw, and I think everyone really likes you too. Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation that I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Oh shit, am I a little playboy? We just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to